Oh shit, man! But like y'all, again, even the elevation of what y'all do though, because like the whole radio show, like it's crazy because like we got invested in y'all just off the tour in general, right? That's
I
how
forgot to
we
change the
got
mic.
invested in Plastic Cup Boys.
I forgot to
And
change the
then
mic.
when y'all started the radio show and it's being able to get that banter and hear y'all hot takes on stuff. Like, like we all about celebrating Black excellence. And when we see what y'all do, you know what I'm saying, as a collective and everything, and even on the independent tip, that shit is empowering, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? The thing that separates our show from others that it wasn't like, some shows where they put people together.
Yeah.
Like it's just us. We always together. Some people like each other more than others.
But it all
nice
feels.
I mean, this is the truth. But we all we have these passionate debates that we would have on the plane or in the green room. So it's just really just us being us. And sometimes we've gotten so good now to where we have like a list of trending topics.
Yeah.
And sometimes we might do 2, 3 of them, and then we get to
that's an hour.
Little mic
exactly.
icon.
What
no,
I'm
I
saying is
see
we
it
have
working.
regular conversations.
Yeah.
We don't have to go into them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then we have our second hour of the show is like we all have our own segments.
Yeah.
So we do that, and man, the show is growing. People are always complaining when we do a rerun, which is not up to us. If Kev is not there, it was a point where Sirius is like, we don't want you guys to do a show without him, but now they're letting us do our thing, and people still not happy. Some people complain like, oh, glad y'all did it without him. And some people like, oh, y'all need Kev.
I mean, you can't please everybody.
You can't please everybody because we're collective of 4, so we kind of hear. I wanted to ask y'all something about it because
one of our person, he's he out of town.
He's out of town. He's out of town with anniversary. Probably look at his wife side eyeing like, you
like Plastic Cup Boys going on. Got cancel anniversary.
So we can do that trip next week, right?
But I wanted to ask y'all because y'all are a close knit group. Do y'all ever start a conversation and table it like, no, we gotta talk about this on air?
Absolutely. Well, it's usually in group chat.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like in group chat. I mean, yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, Kev was the first one to start it though. Yo, say it for radio. Yo, say it for radio. Say that for radio. Like he's quick to do that. So yeah.
Yeah, because we started doing that probably like last year. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like, let's say that for that. Let's talk about this on the pod. Right. And I always wonder, I was like, we don't have nobody mentoring us. We just doing this off the fly. Right. So it's like, I'm like, is this the right way? Like, is this how you do it? And shit like that.
But I like how y'all said, because I mean, like we all feel like the same way. Like we all pretty much kind of like grew up together. Like how we talk on the podcast is just how we talk. You know what I'm saying? So like it's the same thing. Like we can go through a list of topics, and half the stuff we've already talked through the week or whatever. So it's like it's easy. And it feels like it just becomes more natural. So like you feel like you don't have to actually try hard to, you know what I'm saying? So like you said, you get the people who like, oh, y'all should have did this or did that, but it's like, then it's just literally the same. Like it's gonna be what it's gonna be because it's it's us. So I think that's dope. I really don't like manufactured.
Yeah,
like I think it's really hard to get that. Like you really gotta, you really can't get a natural sense of anything when someone else is like masterminding y'all being a great group of people.
Right, the authenticity.
Yeah.
Because most shows they like that fans really rock with. They like it when you go like you have the topics, but like the banter. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then they get a glimpse of. It's like they getting a glimpse into the group chat a little bit because like they hearing the inside jokes that you may have or whatever like that. Like that's where it gets really dope.
Yeah, that's why I think people that's striving in their podcast. Like a Joe Budden podcast, Gilly and Wallow podcast. I think that's why they struggle because they're friends.
It's really friends.
This is natural.
It's really the best thing to do because I mean, it's really if you just want to do that. Like I feel like when people, if y'all been friends forever and always been talking shit, it's like, we just might as well just do this to everybody. Just do it for everybody.
See what happens.
Right. You ain't got to go into it thinking, hey fam, I got this idea. And I ain't gonna lie, I am kind of that way sometimes, but they'll keep me in check and be like, fam, let's just get the overall idea. Let's see how it falls.
Where you really got to see it too, like during the pandemic when everybody was doing all those Zoom shows and shit like that. Like when Tahir started Zoom with the homies, I think one of the things that why so many of us tuned in is because it was like the green room. Like that's how he saw it. Like this is like what happens in the green room. So hearing those stories and hearing how y'all talking, hearing the grind, because even at y'all level, like to me, I think you was on one and you was talking about it and it's like to know that at the level that y'all at, but y'all still got to go through like the grind, like y'all independent and hustle. It was like damn, like yo, that's dope. Like that, y'all truly show that the grind don't stop.
People don't understand this shit, man. They think that we doing better. I mean, we're doing well, you know, but people think that we're doing better than we are. Like it's just everything's easy because we attached to this person. Yeah. We still gotta, you know, do Facebook ads and shit to try to help.
Man, hell about it.
We out here grinding, man. So, like you said, some of our weekends, like. Shit, like we ain't come back here no more.
I'm definitely not going back to Peoria, Illinois.
Peoria.
I'm not throwing shots at them. I'm not going
that ain't far from where I went to college.
They ain't fuck with us.
Well, that's another thing about the comedian grind that I learned. Because prior to being able to interview y'all, I definitely was part of you nigga. Y'all should come to the city. Y'all should come to the city. Right. And so I learned like, fam, it's really not up to them. Like if when they do come to the city, we got to make sure we show out so that way the promoters want to book them because that's where. So it's like learning that even how annoying that could be to a comic like, fam, like I would love to go to every city, but if y'all niggas ain't showing up, like
the worst part is when I leave here, when we leave Milwaukee, like Tuesday or Wednesday, somebody will tweet, when you coming to Milwaukee?
Like
I see Milwaukee on the schedule.
Like we did a podcast. Nigga. I got my Portillo. Like that was Milwaukee, nigga.
That happens a lot. You know? Whenever you post a city on your IG or your Facebook, whatever, no, it's never anybody from that city comment. There's always somebody saying, when you coming to this city? Like, I'll post it when I'm coming to that city.
Like, you got to keep watching. You know what I'm saying?
So when it comes down to booking, though, the one thing I always wonder, like, do y'all, like, obviously, you base it off of, like, the analytics, the fan base, and everything, and how much, y'all.
We have nothing to do with booking.
I was going to say, y'all got somebody that handles that?
We have an agent that books. He gets his book, and it's certain, like, we're doing better. We're doing well, especially at the Improv, Funny Bones. So more clubs are giving us opportunities to come through. And, we bet on ourselves. We come in with a low guarantee, and we have a greater chance to our walkout potential is good because we come in with a low guarantee. Yeah. So
nice.
We bet on ourselves, and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
Nah, that's dope, man. Because it's like I said, there's so many moving pieces that even just to put a show together.
Right.
That's the one thing I learned that early. Like I said, trying to do music at an early age, put on a show and that.
Kind of music.
Hip hop, of course.
He said
they don't like Geek Squad. They don't like Geek Squad.
I mean, they had Best Buy, man. Yeah.
Geek Set. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
We got official logo. We got
Geek Set.
Geek Set.
Geek Set.
We mirrored this set.
They do hip hop, but they got harmonicas and shit. Like accordion.
Like now we fuck with anime, but we also get to it, they will fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what we try to bring that ass to blend those cultures and shit together.
Yeah, people
y'all a little younger than us. And anime was after us.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Well, I mean, Speed Racer.
I don't know if we that much. Well, I am. But these two, I don't. He's 40.
Speed Racer is anime?
Yeah.
Like it's Japanese.
That's literally it is.
Japanese animation. So like Speed Racer. What was the
We just want to call it
right. Just call them the cartoons.
Like, but I mean, Speed Racer. I mean, if you even aware of Pokemon.
Actually, I was in college when it came out, but I was watching this shit.
Like
Pokemon,
Dragon Ball, like all those little things,
I didn't watch it.
Is this J. Cole like Jesus over there?
Yeah.
Seems like it's the hip hop element, man.
Yeah, someone sent that into it. Someone painted that.
I'm gonna take a picture of that.
Yeah. One of the fans, they sent it in and sent it like because they know we fuck with J. Cole.
Right.
Yeah, man.
J. Cole, that's my guy, man. I'm a senator. That's dope as shit.
Yeah, he definitely. We definitely didn't. I don't think we ever made a post even about that.
No, I think we just like it's just being background of the pictures and stuff.
I told the person.
It was J. Cole Jesus.
But what's funny is like even in today's culture, like if you're whatever you doing, if it doesn't have hip hop elements or like comic book geek elements, like you not really gonna be that successful. Like every culture has either hip hop or like some comic book,
and it even got bigger now. I mean, if you watch USC, like what's his name?
Israel Adesanya. He coming out. He call him. He come out. He doing some type of anime move.
Yeah, I've seen when he did my shit.
Yeah.
He fucked the dude up and rolled it.
Yeah.
Disrespectful.
Right.
So I was like, yo, that's
Like niggas is out here wilding, huh?
I went to his page. He doing some hip hop dancing and stuff now. I'm like, what's going on, bro?
Hey, man, he be out there moving. That's how he stay out there. That's how he get them wins. He was staying out there trying to stay loose.
But like I said, like growing up, like comic books, like especially niggas from New York, like I was chopping up with Rob Mark and he was telling me about like his history on comic books and shit like that, and how he like would like walk down, you know what I'm saying, Brooklyn to go to the subway. There was like this little small Asian area that had all the anime and comic books, and I'm just like, yo, there's a lot of deep rooted stuff with like hip hop and like nerd culture. It blurs.
So I mean, y'all not a fan of none of the Marvel movies? Y'all didn't watch?
the movies, but I never read comic books.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I was younger, I did.
Yeah, like I collected the Marvel cards and all that kind of stuff when I was younger.
It was part of the whole Batman and all that back in the day when I was a kid.
Yeah, most people fuck with Batman heavily because like it's more realism. Like I mean,
Right.
with Marvel, with X-Men, you have like the Martin Luther King, Malcolm X situation. With Professor X and Magneto, but like Batman was the green.
Yeah.
And that's what
Batman to tell you, I ain't gonna kill you, but he out here beating your ass for 30 minutes. Like,
You want to get Batman? I'm sorry. I don't like.
Batman.
I mean, he human as a bitch, bro. Like he a regular white dude in the suit. He a cosplayer.
I like Batman. I like Batman, but I just let him make jokes about Batman. Like,
and he's stressing like bro. I actually been saying now because they've been talking about how all the criminals are literally smarter than him.
Right.
And like, it's like regardless he wins, like he won, but this nigga, he ain't even went to college.
Is he
Like,
did he? I don't know.
I don't know, but
he
like,
graduated from Yale. Huh?
with what degree though? They never
A
talked
law
about.
degree. What you saying? Just because you don't know
Right there.
Hey, I'm be honest, I didn't know that. I thought he was just rich. I thought he was just a rich man, you know.
Well, Fam is like a lawyer going against neuroscience. Like all these like motherfuckers who like studying literally how to kill you. And he wins because he know the book. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
that's why you don't get arrested. You ever notice like the police they be fucking with him, but they can't never time up the litigation.
I'm stuck though. You a couple minutes ago you fucked me up, but you said the Martin Luther King and Malcolm
you
X.
just not caught on to that.
You just not caught on to that.
So the whole mutant thing. So that's why Magneto is Malcolm. Yeah,
I get it completely, but I was about to defend that theory. Like no, because Malcolm X wasn't a bad dude, but then I'm like, Magneto's not really a bad dude. He just
He wanted his people. He was all for his people.
You heard
Like,
that before?
Twitter.
That's
Twitter
tell you everything.
I ain't know people still watching wrestling. So Twitter.
That's what I get in there.
Right.
Dog.
I thought people stopped watching when I was like, what, 13, maybe 14?
Yeah, I jumped off like when The Rock started doing more movies and Stone Cold left. Like that's when I jumped off.
yeah, pretty much when John Cena showed up, I was like, I don't even know what wrestling is.
Y'all just had like a little reunion or something. Everybody came back. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Where The Rock at? Like, are y'all serious?
If the NBA can do a 75, we can do what? Hey, shit. Hey, bro, everybody out. Yeah, I didn't know. That's funny though, because everybody I be hearing like people say that like Twitter is like where they find like it's like the new Google now. Like I'm just
Fam, because you see everything on Twitter.
People keep on like bringing up old shit. Like, dog, remember this wild shit? And when you think about it, you're like, damn, though, that shit was wild. We let that shit rock on TV like it was nothing.
Twitter's I ain't gonna lie. Twitter's like my life, like my second. My metaverse. I call it my metaverse.
yeah, that's your metaverse.
I'm in there, bro. I'm in
Clubhouse.
Man.
Clubhouse is my shit.
Oh, you was heavy on Clubhouse?
Hey, them rooms used to be because Ty Davis' room used to be fucking hilarious. But that's another aspect of the pandemic where I got more insight into comedians because like it was legit. Like y'all would have that room and it was like it'll start off with like just like what we need to do as a comedy community, whatever like that. Right. But then every now and then, like I said, it'll start like some roles, you know what I'm saying, come in. Like Lance was hilarious in fucking Clubhouse because he would do the PDR, whatever. He would all like whatever y'all joke about.
If you need to, like, we can change that up too some more. So if you need to, we can still up that too.
Lance Woods.
It's a
yeah. He was doing
with Tony.
Tony Roberts.
Yeah.
Just hit the
but
little dial.
Again, I think I think a lot of people. I think comedians out of everybody outside of DJ Nice, comedians really flourish the most during the pandemic. I feel like because I was like even outside of the Zoom shows, there was there was people who like had no social media presence who was like, well, fuck it, this is where we at. And then they started building more of their platform.
I'm not gonna lie, Clubhouse showed me that I'm more famous than I thought I was. I'm not gonna lie. Because there was a lot of celebrities on there. And I go into a room, the celebrity bring, oh, Spike the comedian, what up, baby?
Bring you right up to the stage.
What up, Noriega? How's everything? I got y'all showing the blessing. Oh, I appreciate it. Tell Kevin, send my love. All right. To the next room. So now it's like, pull me up. Hey, what's going on, Keisha Cole? How you doing? Hey, you still being funny? Yeah. You still being funny. Okay, my bad. I didn't know.
Try to dip your toe in it and yank your ass.
Spank's definitely the famous one. I mean, like outside of Kev.
Nah, you.
Spank.
Don't sleep on yours. Immediately when I said it was happening, it was so many niggas like, you gotta ask him about the I'm lying joke. Like a lot of niggas like it's like
people that know people that are into comedy know me, but like I got my own TV show and all that stuff. But Spank still just be.
You see, like when we out and we out about people come over to me, he'd be right here. They come, hey man, very funny man. How's the other comedians? I'm like, now you right.
You got to look like that's how.
Hey, that's wild though. That's like, hey yo, Spank, I'm your biggest. I watch everything y'all do. What's your name, brother? Or ask me to take a picture in your paper. Like I'm with this nigga.
You get all of
that
that.
happens. People ask me to take pictures.
That's another thing. I'm loud.
You stand out a little
Right.
But you know what? At first, you know, because when you in this business, like you kind of part of it is you want the fame.
Yeah.
So at first it used to bother me, but then I realized like I really don't like being bothered.
Yeah.
You bad quiet sometimes.
Yeah, so I kind of play the cut anyway, and I'm like, you know, it don't bother me at all. Like Spank just always been popular. He was popular before stand up. You know, he was popular in college. Y'all, he's just popular. People just like him. People gravitate towards him. You know, and I'm kind of like, you know, if I let you in, you gonna like it.
Right, makes sense.
If I let you in.
So he lived. That's our other hope that's not here. He's just like you.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
you and Liv would immediately lock it. Like,
like I gotta see what you want first.
I just be too tired to pretend like I'm.
That's yeah.
It's physically draining to me to pretend to be bubbly and all that shit. And it's just not me. You know, sometimes I'm in a good mood and it's natural, whatever. If it's a good topic, I can go forever. I can talk forever. But when I gotta pretend to like meet people and be happy and all that shit, like I used to go out and take pictures after all the shows and everything, but then I started getting sick. You know, because
you shaking hands and hugging everybody.
Yeah, people
this
out
before COVID.
Right.
Oh, so this just regular sickness.
Yeah, people,
Which one it was probably worse.
Or yeah.
Nobody taking care of nothing back then. Like
you shake somebody's hand and they be clammy. You know,
they've been sweating. How they've been in there with y'all yelling and screaming.
And also you don't know people's handshaking etiquette because you know you may have the person to do that, but you may have the regular like yo bring it in, nigga, like want to do all that. And now you like fam, you a little bit close. I was just like
you warm and moist.
Right.
Like
I've had people literally change my body temperature.
Oh, dog, you know how hot you gotta be to change somebody's body temperature, dog.
I'm telling you. So now I just don't do it anymore, especially like now with COVID and everything.
These are good reason.
I go out. What I do now most times is I go out like by the stage. I won't go to the lobby. I'll go by the stage. So it's people that are leaving the room.
Yeah.
If they want to take a picture of me, then I'll do that. So it may be like 5 or 6 people per show.
Everybody being outside.
Yeah.
So this is a funny question from the Patreon or from the YouTube live. Shout out to Maps Media. They wanted to know our chuckle chasers and things, sort of like comedy groupies. Like, do y'all got people who is no? What I'm saying, like,
They're
just
men.
oh damn, that's not what I was expecting. All right.
And not on some like they trying to.
No, yeah, I know what you mean.
They'll be around.
But it's the funny thing. When I first started doing comedy, I did a show with Tony Robbins.
Mm-hmm.
All the guys was like coming around like, hey, why are so many guys over there? He said, man, that's how it is, man. You get like a lot of male groups that fucking want to be with you.
Oh, because they want
Like,
you
they're
funny.
guys, you're funny, so they all try to be funny with you. He said, but wait till you become their favorite comedian. He said it's gonna get even worse. Hey man, what's your number, man? Let me call it. Nigga, no.
They looking at it like, oh shit, he didn't make me laugh an hour or whatever. Nigga, we
some women though. You might gotta seek out for them, but you got some women.
Hang
Okay.
The women aren't as bold as the men.
Right.
You know, especially with Kevin around, the men will push the women out the way, bro.
That's because it's that. I bet it's that thing of like we done lied for a minute, nigga. We made that connection, nigga. We finna be kicking it. That's they looking at it like
when you laugh your way into the conversation. That little
all they waiting for is to take the picture with Naeem and be like, yo, me and bro working. You know what I'm saying? They want to post the caption.
definitely the caption gonna be me and bro kicking it. You know, you got the picture.
Because you come big bro immediately. Once you get a nigga, that's how you know a nigga trying to get in. Like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, big bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna big bro immediately.
Oh, I hate that shit.
You gonna be big bro to somebody. Somebody gonna let big bro.
Fam, I
Say, my boys be calling you Unc now. Hey, man.
Don't call me Unc.
Right.
Fam, I ain't old enough for all that. Like, man,
You gonna be nephew.
It ain't about age.
I know that's the thing that be killing me.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's how they see it, dog. Like it's wild, dog.
They can be older than you, still calling you big bro. Big
Yeah.
bro. Hey, bro.
Say, nigga,
That's what I hate it, bro. Like y'all just throwing this around. Like, there's a lot of big brothers that's like it's disrespectful, bro. Like you know,
Like I ain't never heard you talk to your regular brother.
oh, what? I ain't never called Jay big bro. Like that's my blood brother. And like I ain't never called him big bro. Like,
I got a little brother. Like he would be salty as a bitch. I got everybody calling me big bro. Like, bro, like,
hey, I will feel some type of way. Let me find out somebody calling you big bro.
like somebody else. Like how you making my spot? Like, that shit wild, bro.
Like that shit, it makes it harder for creators because like we try to be righteous, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we try to do this the right way. So, but it's like now we got to go through that extra because like you know what I'm saying, y'all done dealt with it so much. I'm like, damn, like I don't want them to think it's weird, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I really want to get them and do some content, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you get some weird conversations out there, man.
Yeah.
Go out there to talk to the fans. I love y'all. Some of y'all have some weird conversations.
What's the weirder shit?
Last night, these two ladies.
He's fucking ready.
Hey.
Kev, can you tell them to shout us out because I was our 50th birthday? She's like, I said, all right. So you promise you better do it. I said, I'm gonna tell him he ain't gonna do it, but I'll tell him. She really
Dead ass, like, can you tell
people
them?
say, hey, can you FaceTime him real quick? I just want to see him.
That's the weirdest thing though, because it's like, fam, where is he supposed to shout it out? Like that you got are they how you know they watching everything he did? Like oh yeah, he shot it out on on his Instagram one day. You missed it? Sad. Like,
I had a chick tell me she was Kev's cousin. Mind you, I know Kev's is 16. I'm like, word, his cousin? Yeah, I'm having a cookout and I'm about to call him and tell him to come. I said, what's the date? She gave me the date. I knew we had a show. I said, you got a show that day. Ain't gonna make it. I said, my cousin, he come to watch. Watch when I call him. She didn't even call him. She called somebody else to try to get in touch with him. I said,
dog, that's wild.
I'm telling you.
Like, I mean, but she knew who you was, though.
Exactly.
Like, she's really trying to, like, no, you don't know Cam like I know Cam.
No.
That's
Brian was like on his dad's side, friend of a friend cousin.
Well, I mean, Kev don't really fuck with his family like
Yeah,
that.
don't fuck
He
with
don't
his
even
family.
he don't even talk to his half siblings.
Yeah.
Oh. So, like, you just never really know. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
you
saying?
never
Like,
really know.
and if you is, like, I mean, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
She could call and let me know right there. All right, you on the other side.
you know that. So you ain't in that good circle.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
It's the confidence though. You said
Yeah,
she was mad confident.
No, she it's my cookout. It's my birthday. He coming. It's my
That's
cousin.
coming. That's
Recent? Nah, it was a couple years ago.
Hey, that is confident though. To just tell nigga, I got this. Like to just be like that.
Oh, he got a show that day. All right, so he probably can't make it. No, he coming. It's my birthday.
I can see if she was talking with Kev on a normal basis,
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like he may make the exception for me.
Right.
But like you know, just
No,
He's not missing no show.
He's not missing no show.
He missing
I'm just saying like I can see like how you can think that. Like, I talk to this person every
yeah.
day, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case, but it's like you got to know,
I don't
like
know how to
if
answer
you just
that.
have somebody that's famous in your family, like
How do I answer that?
That Kev is my fourth cousin and
Right,
he's famous. I know that I ain't even talked to him. He probably don't even
Oh,
know
really?
because
I don't know. I'm also in black, so it's like,
he coming to my kickback.
that's gotta be.
What I do?
No, somebody the YouTube comments is wild. Somebody was like, who is the grizzly bear in black? And I didn't know how to answer that. I didn't know how to answer that, so I just kind of left it. That's all I was like, no, I don't know how to answer that. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm gonna just let that ride. Oh, what? Like, Phil, y'all supposed to be supporters.
So you said you out here shooting for your.
So all right, so right now
what y'all working on?
Yeah, let's get into
we got
that.
our camera guy with us right now. I creating a pilot that I hope to eventually be a TV show called Day Ones. Right. So it's Day Ones is about my tour manager. Our tour manager is my best friend. I've known him since I was 8. One of the guys that hosts for us, I've known him since kindergarten. Graduated high school together. And then there's a woman that's on our show too. Her name is Pam. And I've known her since I was 3. So I've literally known these people my whole life.
Really, Day One.
And I got all of them working with me.
Dope.
So I'm just trying to. I mean, and they all got interesting stories. So I think it's great for reality TV, and then they're all trying to make it to that next level. And while I'm trying to make it to my next level, I'm trying to pull them up and give them opportunities by getting them on TV. And it's just, that's the short story with it. Spank is like a day 2. I've known Spank since college, and then the other guy that hosts for us, we've known him for years too. So it still fits in. And this is something that I want to do. I think it's great because the stories that I'm not gonna get into everybody's stories, right. But it's some like really really deep shit. And then it's like we trying to teach professionalism, and I'm holding myself to the same standard. You know what I mean? Okay. We doing weight loss challenges. We doing this thing now where because the other guys they haven't been writing enough, and I'm like y'all I hear this every week doing the same material, so we're gonna change that. So now. Every weekend, on the first day, we write a topic on a piece of paper. We put it in the cup, and then you draw from the cup, and whatever that topic is, you gotta do a joke about that for the rest of the weekend.
So shit!
Right immediately. Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's good. I mean, just keep you on your toes. Like I feel like when you gotta have moments where you can just kind of like crash something to see if you even that good still. You know what I'm saying? Like just to see if you can really throw something together.
It's dope because now they're really into it. They're really buying into it. They're like, yo, man. I'm glad, like, especially my man that I've known since 5. He's not with us this weekend, but he called me today. He was like, because I talked to him a couple weeks ago. I said, look, man, you one of the funniest people I know. When he hosts, he has great energy, funny as hell, but he just be doing the same jokes. So I'm like, you really wanted, like, when we were in high school, you were the class clown. Like, everybody saw you doing this, not me. I said, but I'm laughing you over and over again, bro. I'm creating new material. I'm doing more things. And you can't just look at and say, I got the opportunity because I'm working with Kev, because now I'm providing an opportunity for you and you're not taking advantage of it. So he called me today and just thanked me for putting that battery back in his back. And now he's really excited about it. He said, yo, I'm writing now. I'm glad you did that. And, every approach is everything. Yeah. Because I've been known to be abrasive. And over the years, I just like, all right, I got to talk. Because whenever I tell somebody something, it's always coming from a good space. Right? Like, might not come out right.
Yeah, fair.
But it's really the other person. Like, you got to really know me. Like, I'm not being this to you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But you would think that. You would think that, but when it's some people just sensitive about shit. Like, I remember, I know y'all know Deion Cole. Yeah. Deion Cole did the Shaq All-Star show. And if you're familiar with Deion Cole, you know how he performs. It's kind of, he got his own style. He laid back and everything. And when he did that, he was up there just cussing and going off for no reason and shit. And then I watched it, and I felt like we're not like the closest friends, but I felt like we were cool enough for me to be like, "Yo, you better than that. That ain't what you do." Yeah. And he was pissed. He was pissed that I said this shit. When I said it to him, he's like, "I appreciate that," but later on, he told me he did our show. He was like, "Hey, who the fuck you nigga think he is?" Right. But he knew I was right. Right. He knew I was right. So for me, it's always like, all right, how do I approach the situation and tell my friends what they need to hear without it being offensive, So I'm getting better at that, and they appreciate that. And then now, me and Spank, we bet them money for the weight loss shit. Like we all of us. I'm probably the only one that's not overweight, but I'm kind of getting in bad shape. I'm not like overweight, but I need to like ramp my gym time up a little bit now that I'm done filming. So Spank is like he dropping weight again. Spank like Luther Vandross. Get it out. Big Spank, little Spank. He lose that shit fast. Like if he wanted to, he could be in great shape because he's like when he decides he want to lose weight, he be on top of the shit. He'll diet and he work out every day. But then he just get lazy sometimes.
Is
like
it?
at the end of the tour? I'll be having all that money in my account. Like, man,
Well, I was
let me see what this can do.
Ask, is it harder to like stick with a workout regimen while on tour?
Hell yeah. For me, I don't work out because I be like laying down all day getting ready to set my energy for the show.
Now, the one thing that I also learned about is like the different vibes in the green room. What's y'all vibes before y'all show? Like, is it chill? Is it just chopping it up? Like, some niggas getting their
mixture of both. Sometimes you just be chilling, then out of nowhere somebody say something about somebody else. Now you got a whole room session going.
Like to warm everybody up. Like, oh, you talking? Okay, listen to yourself. Do y'all have like a is there any like music? Y'all have a playlist or everything that y'all kind of like to get y'all in the zone?
Nah, I don't even listen to music.
Yeah.
The only time I listen to music if I know I'm about to shoot a special or something like that. That's when I put some headphones on.
You kind of really get in the zone.
But I feel like I might not need to do that because I don't do that regularly when I go on stage. So I need to start doing the same what I'm doing when I get on stage.
Why do you do that? We fucking nervous, man.
You like on the big stage, like man.
It's because when you filming something, like we can have a bad show on any given night,
right?
But when you filming something, that ain't the night to have a bad show,
right?
So you put this unnecessary pressure on yourself for no reason, and you go up there and like, it just never. It
don't be no different.
It's rare, but what I was gonna say, those nights when we film, it's rarely what we normally do.
Right.
It's just either it's out there forever. You like, man, that shit could have been a little bit better.
Right.
Because I was gonna ask, like, because sometimes people like I like that feeling. It keeps me alive, but like in retrospect, when you're looking at it, we're our biggest critiques, no matter what, what I'm saying, as far as it goes, but like. That feeling of still being nervous on stage, does that still like fuel you guys, or is it more annoying?
That shit don't fuel me.
It fuels me until I get my first joke out. Like when I first go out there, I'm a little, all right, let's see what type of crowd we're gonna have. Yeah. Once I do my first joke though, and I get a laugh, I'm good. But if it's like not an average laugh that I usually get for the first joke, then it's like, what's going on? Here we go. That nervous is not working for me right now.
I think I'm kind of the opposite. I'll be nervous as hell. The only time I really get nervous is like,
sorry about that.
If I'm filming a stand-up. But the thing about me is like, once I get on stage, I'm no longer nervous. And if it's going bad, if it's not going like I want, then I don't get more nervous. I just be like, it's on. I'm up here now.
Right. What it is.
Yeah, and I tried it. Like when we shot our special, we did two shows, and the second one wasn't that good for me. First one was cool. Second one wasn't that good. It was like the crowd just was. And I'm a person that judges my performance, judge my show based on my performance, not on the crowd's reaction.
Right.
Okay.
And there's shows where I'm like, I performed my ass off, and he just wasn't feeling me, and I don't feel bad about that. Then there's shows where I wasn't doing good at performing, but the crowd was great, and I don't feel good about those shows. Because I was like, if I really gave more effort, then it would have been that much better.
But that's because you perfect your craft. You know what I'm saying? And that, I understand that because I feel like, top tier, basketball players, they do that same shit. Like, LeBron, them, Kobe, I feel like they look at their game and like, even if they went off, they like, damn, you know what, that shot I should have made, or you know what,
I'll hit them free throws.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, you mentioned the Lakers. Can we talk about how this is like a travesty? Like,
I mean, I ain't Lakers. I ain't Lakers, but I'm nigga, defending champs. I don't care about the Lakers.
It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
We beefing with y'all because
we beat y'all.
I mean,
I just like, we basketball. Ooh, okay.
That's definitely about to say.
We don't even know if we're gonna make it to that round, but we're on the all game right now.
True. Out the East, the only one I'm concerned about is y'all, because y'all match up with us so well.
Right, we do.
Y'all match up with us so everybody.
I ain't concerned. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't concerned.
Nah,
Repeat.
But as basketball fans,
Right.
you gotta sit and look.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's bad.
Hey, it's a travesty.
I'm not surprised. Oh, that's why you brought it up. Oh, you bogus. I like how you casually brought it up. Oh, I thought we was just. I thought it was just like, hey, we all basketball fans here. Let's.
On the Lakers season, so I'm not a Bron fan. You know what I'm saying? Everything he does outside the court, I fuck with him. He's my nigga. But on court, I'm not a Bron fan. But I don't like how you move, man. I don't like the jumping around. I like my stars one team rocking with it. You know what I'm saying?
He was never on y'all team, so why you care?
Because I feel like he changed the whole thing.
I don't.
No, I don't think he did.
He makes secret tweets like I like this guy. Like like
Fam,
he really be like throwing. I'm like, bro, what are you shopping? Like, what are you
fam, to say that you, it's not to say as because what it is Fam is still a fan of the game. Like I do like LeBron. He ain't my favorite player because Giannis is in the league. But that's beyond the point.
I respect what he does. Like here's the thing. My hate for LeBron, I can never doubt his game. Right. His game.
It's just a choice. It's a choice.
But I think what the thing is one, Twitter gives you too much access to anybody. So he's also a fan of the game, and I think too many times he tweets as a fan, and then everybody taking he doing some shady shit as a player. It's like, no nigga, that's LeBron the fan saying, hey, I love this. Right.
And that's why the one thing that I was surprised about was talking about the Lakers season. Like I fuck with Russ. But I was like, LeBron with such as high basketball IQ as he has, I want to know what he saw in Russ that we didn't.
Hey, numbers wise, Russ didn't do much worse than any other season. It's just you're in LA, so now everybody's looking at you.
Russ is average like 30, 11 a couple seasons ago.
I said much worse. Because he still averaged, I think, at 18. But he had 18, but he still had a good number of assists and rebounds.
He averaged triple-double last season.
He was also the main character.
His efficiency and his PER wasn't up there.
Bradley Beal ain't LeBron and AD.
Especially when you had DeRozan on it, like you had two. Like you had people that would have fit better.
You got a guy. I mean, I knew from the beginning they wouldn't work together, but you got a guy that was an MVP a few years ago, and versus DeRozan who fell off the last year.
Well, they said that he tried. They said that he wanted DeRozan. The Lakers didn't want to give him a long-term contract.
But here's the thing: I get what you're saying, but like with basketball and with being a team sport, you got to know who's going to mesh well. Right. I there was not one point that I saw how Russ played that I feel like it would fit.
This is how I thought
LeBron shines, he has a true point, and Russ is not a true point.
This is how I thought it would fit. I thought it would fit where it would be more of when LeBron rests, he has another playmaker.
That's what they wanted. Yeah.
I think AD's injuries sort of hurt.
We played 21 games together.
Yeah. So it's like we can't even say it. I think
we can still, because even when they played together, it wasn't like they was rocking like crazy.
Right. What's their record in those 21 games?
They never built the chemistry.
Yeah, they never built the chemistry.
Westbrook is definitely, wherever he plays, he got to be the number one option.
Yeah.
That's just got to be what it is. It is what it is,
right.
And I fear for him. I like Westbrook.
Me too.
I fear for him that he'll his.
I ain't gonna lie, not much of a fan.
Really?
Like Allen Iverson or like Carmelo Anthony's did for a minute, and then he had to like.
He had to humble himself.
Right. And I think that Westbrook's career is going to unfortunately end like that because he's just not a role player.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we'll see.
So you on board with they got to get rid of Russ to fix this?
I think he's going to want to be there after this season.
Oh yeah, they didn't dug his ass too hard.
Oh yeah.
Pause. That's a wild statement. That's a wild statement.
Anytime you about to shoot and your home team is like, no, like it's gotta go.
Like that shit like television, bro. Like
people don't talk about AD enough though. Who I also like, but
I don't like
the
AD.
best ability is availability.
Yeah, he's too injury prone.
I don't like AD for years. People kept on trying to tell me how AD better than Giannis, and I'm like, I don't see it at all.
Well,
I never saw it.
I believe that. I believe that for a while he was. He definitely Giannis had a huge upside, but I don't think. And I predict that he would be MVP a long time ago.
Who, Giannis?
Yeah, but nobody knew that he would get this. Get a decent
so fast
3-point shot, and
he looked scary out there.
Become a passer and all that. But AD is really a top 5 talent that just
can't stay healthy.
Well, see, but that's my issue with AD, and it used to be my issue with Embiid. every time they talked about the bigs, they were saying it was always Giannis, AD, and Embiid, right? And I felt like more people was always talking about the potential on why Embiid and AD could be better than Giannis. But Giannis was doing what they said. It was always like, yo, once Embiid start doing this, he gonna be top tier. And I'm like, Giannis is doing that. Once AD start doing this, I'm like, Giannis is doing that. So y'all are comparing potential to somebody that's actually doing it, and that always that's
no, but to be yeah, I was gonna say to be fair,
that's why I said used to it. Embiid is doing it.
I was gonna say to be fair, but Embiid was always doing it. It was again, he couldn't stay healthy at first.
But his health was weird because it was sick.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was.
Tummy ache and shit like that.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. After watching Giannis this season, bro, he's that guy. I mean, he's that guy.
But they say Jokic probably MVP.
Jokic will get it.
He got the same stats last year, but he up like 3 rebounds, and he's the first player to ever have 2,000.
Yeah, I just saw that.
1,000 rebounds, 1,000 assists.
I ain't gonna lie, I was biased. I was like, I don't care. Give it to you.
I'm not mad at that though, because Jokic is.
Jokic is good, but I'm biased. I'll admit it. I am biased. I don't care. Give it to you.
I'm looking at it as when you go up against Durant, like Giannis.
Yeah.
Durant, bro. Yeah. People don't talk about that.
They don't say
They try not to. They make it. They say everything.
That's what Durant don't say. That's what Durant don't say nothing on Twitter. You know
Durant acknowledges Durant. The one thing about Durant, as much as hate as he get because he got the burner account and everything like that, Durant give niggas their props.
No, he does.
And he gave in his last episode, he was like, "Fam, I was exhausted, but Giannis, that nigga, that nigga, like."
Yo, that's another thing, man. He just got the energy to play the whole game.
Bro, he don't even. Like the man don't be.
No.
The turning point for me was that his first All-Star appearance. If All-Star niggas usually coast.
He was out there going.
He was out there going hard. Yeah.
Hey,
I can't wait till he back healthy.
So funny
I think that's what started the James Harden Giannis beef. Because remember, he kept on stealing the ball from Harden, and Giannis at that and Harden probably was like, "Nigga, we don't play like this in the All-Star,
bro."
Like,
when he filed middle, like when he finally play, we filed middle. He like, bro, like dog, like
Harden was definitely hating on.
Yeah.
He said anybody could just run down the court and dunk, right? Something like that.
Yeah, he said.
He was like, Harden was definitely hating.
But I think he said something about Harden first, though. I think.
No,
it was during that MVP race because Harden. They were asking Harden. It was I think that was right after Giannis had they were like, hey, he's the favorite the rest of the season, and they asked Harden about it, and that's when he was like, well, it's easy when you're 7 foot.
Afterwards, when they was doing the All-Star picking, Giannis had said something back to Harden about that. He was like, I want somebody that can do more than just such and such or whatever like that. And it was a dig at Harden. Like the NBA lately, it's been funny, just like like seeing how like
it's when you combine so much. Like we are from a generation where it was no social media. So that beef, anything they had was between them.
Yeah. You would see it on the court, and you speculate.
Here now, like what they was on, like now. They whatever
players got podcasts like.
Imagine if social media was rocking when Gary Payton was going crazy. One of the top trash talkers in the league.
Imagine if Jordan had a Twitter that he can just.
Hey, Jordan been Twitter.
I don't think Jordan was
Jordan does some Drake shit, just like chill it out, like make a little random post. Showing his rings off of his hand and shit like that.
He just casually, it's a casual post with the rings on the table.
Big jeans everywhere.
Like,
big jean posts everywhere. Like
it would have been like Kevin.
Imagine put big jean posts like it got to be the jean.
Like it would have been niggas like that have been loud on Twitter.
Been really mad, like because everybody would have had something to say like Kevin on Twitter. He'd have just been like going.
They'd have been on Carmelo Hills.
They said Larry Bird is the biggest trash talker.
I heard that too.
Really? Yeah. I had never heard that.
They said Larry Bird.
Oh yeah,
I'm talking about your moms and everything.
That's crazy.
I mean, do before you do this. See that? I'm about to go right there. I'm gonna go right there and shoot this through right in your goddamn face.
Larry Bird and motherfuckers here saying, "Boy, that's what niggas is getting."
Do you know how mad I'd be if somebody told me like, "Hey, I'm finna do." Do you know how mad I'd be if somebody was like, "Hey, I'm finna do X, Y, Z." They do it, and you just like, "Girl, fuck you. I got a foul." Like. Yeah, that don't help. That don't help. Yeah, like I got a foul now.
Got a straight rapist like mustache, like in your ear, like real country mustache. Like boy, you don't know nothing about this. You understand?
Y'all rocking with Winning Time? You gotta check that out.
The Lakers show on HBO.
I know you watched it. That's what I'm saying. You like, yeah.
This is for a roll and get it.
I would say
That's you was going for it?
They just played that episode.
They just played it?
They
Wow.
just played that
I
episode.
was supposed to be on social media promoting it because I was supposed to be on it. But
Oh man,
That show good as
it's
hell.
good though.
It's
Yeah.
good,
I heard
dog.
it's good, though.
Hey,
I actually
the
haven't
brother
seen it
got
either.
Magic, like he remind me of Magic,
He
though.
do. He do.
And I think this is his first role.
A word?
I think so.
Magic said
Why?
he said he ain't watching it.
Is it because of all the shit?
Nah, he said he's produced something, and so is Jenny Buss.
Ah,
Jenny Buss, so they didn't.
they didn't want to.
But it's always been crazy to me. Like I'm on TV, but I still don't understand certain things. Like how do you do a show about somebody without their permission?
That wows me out.
The Lifetime eat off that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I forgot what it was.
But I think
Pam and Tommy, yeah, Pam.
someone told me it was because they can pretty much make a story of all of your just like what the news already have out.
Right.
Yeah,
no, that's one thing to show clips.
Yeah, but they doing like a whole
You got somebody that
reenactment.
yeah, that's you. Like
Like they can be like, all right, we're gonna do Plastic Cup Boys, and we gonna do, and they can do about Spank and Naeem, and
Right.
they have no input. With
no
them.
input
They
on
ain't
what
got
this show,
nothing.
what they really happened in the story, like all that. But
That's
I
how it was
mean-
a Lifetime.
But I mean, yeah, that's like, but I mean, that's one thing I think that's no different than fan made movie. That's how Bel Air got here. You know what I'm saying?
no,
Like,
but Bel Air, but
it
everything
wasn't
with Bel Air is everything with Bel Air was those are fictional people.
Well, yeah.
These are that is wild. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
No, I've been thought about that because when they
Can
were-
I license myself? Like I need to make sure nobody can
That's
have my.
why NFTs
and
came
the
out.
family. That's when I realized I was like, how are they doing this if the family
like,
don't
that's
want nothing to do with
defamation.
it?
That they saying some shit about
That yeah.
But that's why I feel like that's what it is because you only even if you gonna play it out and be like everybody acting out.
Oh,
you're
I
only
wonder-
acting out what's in general public.
Yeah, what there was like this speculation article came out, so it's like it never got confirmed or denied.
Show Magic fucking on it.
They show Magic wild.
Oh well, we know.
I mean, because he said that. He actually had an interview.
Right, we know he fucking, but
Yeah,
like I got, it's the wild. Like this nigga was in a brothel eating a bitch out. Like he was going ham. Like it was like I feel like Magic.
Hold
this
on,
out.
what?
Yes,
like,
dog.
HBO, like we started.
I haven't seen that.
I
I,
Yo, they put a lot of money into this.
They did.
They took some building and recreated the forum in that building.
Oh, no, I didn't know
Wow.
that.
Yeah.
Bro, because when you look at it, it's a period piece. It's talking about like when the Showtime Lakers came to fruition. So it's going over that whole process. And when you watch it, like it, so yeah, you seeing Los Angeles at that time. You seeing, you know, what I'm saying,
cameras. And
yeah,
everything.
Yeah, the vintage
Yeah.
look. I mean, I saw that from the trailers. I'm like, I've been wanting to watch it.
Great, yo.
casted.
John C. Reilly killed
us. He killed
kills
it.
it, man.
Really?
He look
Yeah.
just like him.
Yeah, and I'm at the because John C. Reilly one of my I fuck with him.
Yeah, no,
Like,
That's my new favorite show right now.
yeah, no, it's up there, bro.
How many episodes up to?
5 or 6.
Five, yeah.
I think 5 just dropped.
Five just dropped.
Yep.
I'm gonna check it out.
Nah, it's definitely a good watch, man.
I won't cry when I watch it.
Like that's your team? Showtime?
No. I auditioned for it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you talking about yeah?
That's one
You
thing
gonna
about
you gonna look at old boy like this month?
Wait, so is that a thing? Like, if you audition for something and then it comes out, is it hard for you to watch it?
It's hard for me to watch it.
So I mean, is it because you don't want to discard a person that's big, like played you like?
If you close to
How does
close
If
to
I'm
getting it.
close to getting, I wasn't close to getting that role. But if I'm close to getting it, it's a couple out there that's on TV that's big. I got close. It was between me and the other guy, maybe somebody else. 2 or 3 people.
Yeah,
I got to that before.
and then you like I ain't
I can't
watching it
watch
there.
it.
I can't watch that shit now.
I can't watch that.
What about you?
I ain't really had too many close encounters. Either I booked this shit or I was terrible.
Ain't no in
For me
between.
or was it?
Yeah, and most of the time I was just terrible. I'm not that good with an audition. I've gotten better now, but yeah, there hasn't been too many things. I've seen some stuff that I wish I had an audition for a while. So I'm like, man, I could have killed that. I didn't even get a fucking audition.
Yeah,
that bothers me. But there's a lot of shows that I wish I could be on right now, man. And me and my agent, you know, we trying to figure it out. Yeah, this is what it is, bro.
I feel like because like people always knock, you know what I'm saying, 50 for his power burst, but the one thing I love is like he giving so many people shots, and that's what he calls
I think that's what he calls it.
Called it about.
Oh, it's the
So
power
everything
burst.
is a verse now.
Of course. But I like how because like you know what I'm saying, like you know I had to
He doesn't cast that though, by the way. You know.
Well, yeah, I know.
He's not really.
Yeah, he ain't calling it.
Let's be clear.
He ain't in there like, don't know about
you're
this.
He's not really even creating the platform. The shows are created by Smiles. He just puts his name on it. He has a relationship with stars. He gets a producer credit, and that's it.
Oh, see, I thought him and
Well, the girl that wrote it, though. I thought he was real cool.
I thought him and Courtney. I thought him and Courtney was. I thought they were them together.
Oh, what, the first power?
The very first power, yeah.
I mean, I feel like the books now
It
are
says
just like
created by
whatever.
Courtney Kemp. I don't see what it says created by 50.
No, I know what you want credit. I think.
I
well,
assumed it.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I
assumed
she
it was
would
like
do
a
like
Issa.
50 to be able to get it on. Because though she wasn't a
Yeah, I thought
problem
Fitz was like a producer at least. So
Yeah,
I mean,
you know
still
how like
put money in.
like
He's
Issa
still
Rae
like-
and Princess Penny, like how they do it, like with Insecure and everything. I thought it was always like that with Power and Courtney.
So with Insecure, you know, that started from Awkward Black Girl.
Yes.
And HBO wanted to do a show with her so bad. Like, and they she didn't have the picture, they came to her. And they kept trying to get the script right, and they finally brought Larry Wilmore.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And he was the one that finally got the script right. And then Prentice Penny came on as the showrunner. So that's what he does. He had nothing to do with the creation of it. He's just the showrunner. Showrunner basically means you're like the head writer. You got a team of writers, and then the showrunner, you know, after you write your episode, the showrunner get it and make some changes to it. He might write a couple episodes himself.
Right.
And then he's like, the showrunner is really above the director. The director is, you know,
That would make sense.
You would think that the director make all the decisions, but the showrunner has his vision. It's like, yo, this is what I want. This is how it's supposed to be.
No, I mean that was. I mean, I think it is like how you said it makes sense because the director, like, if I'm the showrunner, I'm telling you what the theme of the day is. Like, I need you to direct.
I mean, I guess you would think it's in the name.
The
Like,
director has a vision, but the showrunner is the one that's changing any words, anything in the script or whatever.
Yeah.
No, do it this way. That's the showrunner.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, shit. Where can people find you? I'm pretty sure everybody know where to find y'all, but you know.
We definitely finish up the weekend too. Yeah, tell everybody about y'all gonna be at the Improv like we can.
Yeah, we got the Improv Saturday tonight. 2 shows, 6:30 and 9. And then we got one more show on Sunday. I believe that's at 7 o'clock. Yeah. And after that, what we got?
We off next weekend. Then we got the Raleigh Improv the weekend of the 22nd. Then we got the Netflix is a Joke Comedy Festival in LA. We got a show at the Improv there, and then we got a big show with Kev at the Crypto.com Arena. Yeah. And then next
formerly known as the
Staples. Next month we got Pittsburgh and we got Chicago.
Do y'all got like a link that has y'all full tour list and everything?
Yes.
All right,
we'll throw that into the.
It's in my bio. If you're on Twitter, come Spank
Twitter.
Horton, you know what I'm saying? At Spank Horton on Twitter, at Spank Horton on Instagram too. Links in my bio.
Dope.
Mine is Naeem Star on both of them. NAIM THESTAR. And you said something about the non-lying joke. That just made me think about that. You want to add something about that?
No, just people was just saying like.
Well, I don't know the joke.
You never. Oh, it's
Talk about it.
I mean, I don't want to butcher the joke, but pretty much what he was saying, it was like, you know what I'm saying, when people see the headline, he's like,
Oh, that's the thing
he
that
said,
they.
you know, he was like, somebody came up to him like, dog, man, I thought your name was Nah, I'm lying.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have heard that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit. I was at college. I'll never forget that. I was stuck for a minute like.
You didn't think it never hit you. It never dawned on you.
Because they had the little sign outside, you know, the college shows outside the little room. He's a football player. Hey man, I thought your name was Nah, I'm lying.
Hilarious.
I didn't even laugh at first. I was just stuck.
God.
And it was one of the things that, you know, sometimes you get free jokes.
Yeah.
I didn't even know if I was gonna say it on stage at first because I was like it was funny and I was like, I don't know if that's gonna work. And then it became one of my biggest jokes. It became a closer.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, this has been Geek Set Podcast, the only place that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. This has been the amazing Plastic Cup Boys, and we are out.
Peace.
Introduce us this fucking.
Hey, we didn't need an introduction.
Hey, we did.
This is
You know what
special
I'm
episode.
saying? Excuse me.
They
You know what I'm saying? Excuse me.
They know who he is.
I put
We didn't-
this custom for today. You know
I
what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, fuck
right.
it.
You got on